The co-main event of Main Character 6 will see the return of two-time women's bantamweight champion Mo Black. The success of Black's current title reign can be attributed to her unrelenting work ethic and grit. She is a masterful technician with a killer instinct.
That's what Mo does the last minute.
Oh, she just goes for that.
And the last.
God.
You submitted every single opponent today in an absolutely stacked bracket.
You know, when I first started, I thought I wanted to do MMA, and I really didn't have any idea what the competitive world of jiu-jitsu looked like.
Wow, Mo passing the guard of Trinity.
Such great pressure.
I don't know that Trinity's been passed.
I really thought I wanted to do MMA first. I was sold on that. My cousin did it, and then he was like, you have to get into grappling if you want to do MMA. And then I fell in love with jiu-jitsu at a jiu-jitsu gym. I would say when I first started, and a little bit still now, I was known and am known for my wrestling and top game. But I've worked really hard to make sure that my guard is good. I have other attacks that I'm working on, that I'm trying to layer my game and become like multi-dimensional. Now I'm really working hard to be a well-rounded athlete and well-rounded jiu-jitsu competitor. So no matter where I land, I have a good game plan. I think anyone that chooses competing in jiu-jitsu as a career path knows that there's a lot of sacrifices that go along with it, and a lot of time where you're kind of scraping by and, you know, putting all you can into this passion that you have without much, you know, fruition as far as like financially or otherwise, and the toll that it takes on your body. Any competitor knows that's a lot as well.
I mean, she trains harder than anybody I've ever met, and I've, you know, been around a lot of high-level athletes in my life. There are people who are super talented at a young age and understand the sport early and are, you know, killers from the get-go, and then there's people who have to grind and grind and grind, and I think that makes it a little bit more sweeter, and that is Mo. She's a grinder. She gets things done. She finds ways to win. She, you know, trains the hardest in the room, trains the hardest in the country. That's who she is as a person. I think that's what makes her the best coach in the country and one of the best competitors in the entire world.
Winning this match would solidify me as the best in this division. There are many tough women, and I'm really excited for this title defense and focused on that. But, you know, the goal of having a title is just being able to defend it against more and more tough competitors. I believe I'm Main Character's first two-time champ. You know, I've defended my belt now, and so to be able to defend it for a second time and have, you know, 3 titles under Main Character would be amazing. I don't think they've had a defending champ, you know, for two title defenses, and then of course I won it as well. So getting 3 titles through Main Character, I would be the first one to do that, which would be pretty cool. And to be a woman and being the first one to do that, I think makes it extra cool. So yeah, it would be awesome. Really, my mindset going into this is training as hard as I can, you know, and being ready to put on my best performance come competition day. So I think actually Natasha's dangerous in a lot of different areas. I would say we're both really dangerous on the back. So I think if she's able to get to the back, she's really dangerous, and if I get to the back, I'm really dangerous. So I would say our paths to victory in that regard look very similar. When I look at Natasha, I think of somebody who's a really tough athlete who had a phenomenal end to her year, and, you know, again, somebody who deserves to be here going for the title. When I look at her, I'm excited for the match because I think it'll be really good, but I see somebody who's really tough, and it'll be a challenging match. I want it to be exciting. I want it to be entertaining because, You know, that's what brings people to watch jiu-jitsu. And I want, you know, the audience to be excited by our exchanges and everything like that. So I guess excitement would be the best one. That's what brings people to watch jiu-jitsu, right? So definitely want it to be an exciting match. And then also I'm a big advocate of, like, even though the match is gonna be scrappy and stuff like that, at the end of the day, it's all respect for my opponent. So being able to do both that with my performance would be great.
Mo Black stands at the edge of her story's next chapter. On March 30th, the undisputed queen of the bantamweight division defends her throne. Live from Austin, Texas, this is Main Character Jiu-Jitsu 6.